What if I told you that thousands of years ago, people were already building machines that could tell time, detect earthquakes, and even serve drinks automatically? When we think about ancient times, we often imagine simple tools and slow progress. But history tells a different story. Some ancient civilizations created inventions so advanced, they still feel surprising even today. In this video, we'll explore real ancient technologies that show how creative humans have always been. Why you should keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll see how ancient engineers solved problems in clever ways without modern tools or electricity. From smart mechanical systems to early robots, these inventions may change how you think about history and human creativity. The Assassin's Teapot, a clever fluid mystery. This may look like an ordinary teapot, but it hides a clever design from ancient China. The idea is simple but fascinating. The teapot has two internal chambers. One holds tea, and the other can hold a different liquid. The secret is in the air control system. Depending on which opening is covered, only one liquid flows out. If you cover one hole, only tea comes out. If you cover another, a different liquid comes out. And if nothing is controlled properly, both can mix. This design works using basic air pressure principles. It may have been used for entertainment or illusion rather than real danger stories, but it shows how deeply ancient engineers understood fluid behavior. Have you ever seen a simple object that hides a smart trick like this? It's surprising how much engineering can exist in everyday items. Roman heated floors. The Roman Empire was widely known for its advanced engineering and remarkable comfort-focused innovations. Among its many achievements, one of the most impressive was the hypocaust system, an early and highly effective form of underfloor heating that showed how creative Roman engineering could be. In Roman bathhouses, this system worked in a very smart way. Hot air and smoke from a furnace were directed underneath the floors of the building. The floors were not placed directly on the ground. Instead, they were raised on small stone pillars called pilae. These pillars created empty spaces underneath the floor, allowing hot air to circulate freely. As the furnace burned, warm air flowed through these spaces, heating the floor evenly from below. This created a comfortable and warm surface for people walking barefoot in the bathhouse. But the system didn't stop there. The Romans also designed hollow clay pipes inside the walls. These pipes carried hot air upward, allowing the heat to spread throughout the entire building. As a result, both the floors and walls stayed warm, creating a controlled and pleasant indoor environment. This heating system was not only about physical comfort, it also reflected Roman culture and lifestyle. Bathhouses were central social spaces where people gathered to relax, exercise, meet friends, and discuss daily life. Warm temperatures made these places more enjoyable and encouraged longer visits. What makes the hypocaust system even more impressive is its influence on modern engineering. Today, many buildings use underfloor heating systems based on similar principles of heat circulation. Even though modern technology is more advanced, the core idea remains surprisingly similar. The Roman hypocaust system shows that ancient engineers were not just builders, they were problem solvers who understood physics, comfort, and human behavior in a very practical way. The elephant clock, a mechanical masterpiece. Now let's move to one of the most detailed ancient machines ever designed. The elephant clock was created by Al-Jazari, a brilliant engineer from the 13th century. At first glance, it looks like decoration, but inside, it is a complex timekeeping machine. It used water, floating systems, gears, and controlled release mechanisms to track time. Every 30 minutes, small mechanical actions triggered movement, sound, and visual changes. Different cultural designs were also combined into the structure, showing global influence even in ancient engineering. This was not just a clock, it was a mechanical story. If you saw this clock in real life, would you believe it was built hundreds of years ago? The automatic wine-pouring robot, Antikythera. Long before modern robotics, a Greek engineer named Philo of Byzantium created an early automated serving device. This invention could pour wine and water automatically, based on how heavy a cup became. Inside the device were containers connected to air pressure systems. When a cup was placed in its hand, internal mechanisms adjusted airflow, controlling which liquid was released. When the cup was lifted, the system reset itself. This was not built for mass production or cost saving. It was more of a demonstration of engineering skill and creativity. Some historians even consider it one of the earliest examples of automation in human history. The ancient earthquake detector China 132 AD. In ancient China, earthquakes were seen as important events with cultural meaning. To detect them, a device was created that could sense vibrations and show their direction. It was a large bronze container with dragon heads placed around it. Each dragon represented a direction. Inside, a pendulum system responded to ground movement. When an earthquake occurred, the mechanism triggered a ball to fall from one dragon's mouth into a frog below. This showed which direction the earthquake came from. Modern experiments have tested reconstructed versions of this device, and it can detect certain vibration patterns even without electricity. That makes it one of the earliest known scientific instruments. Why these inventions matter. These inventions show something important. Ancient people were not simple or unskilled. They were problem solvers. They used the materials and knowledge available to them and created solutions that still impress us today. Even without computers, electricity, or modern science, they understood physics, motion, pressure, and mechanics. Which invention surprised you the most so far? The robot, the clock, or the earthquake detector? What we can learn from ancient technology. Looking at these inventions gives us a powerful idea. Innovation is not new. It has always existed. Humans have always tried to make life easier, safer, and more interesting. Modern technology feels advanced, but it is built on thousands of years of creativity and experimentation. Then versus now thinking. Today, we use electricity, apps, and machines powered by computers. In the past, people used water, air, gravity, and simple mechanics. But the goal was the same: solve problems and improve life. The difference is not intelligence, it is tools. The legacy of ancient engineers. People like Al-Jazari, Philo of Byzantium, and ancient Chinese inventors were early engineers of human history. They built systems without modern science textbooks, yet their ideas still influence engineering today. From clocks to robotics to safety devices, their creativity continues to inspire modern design. Final thoughts. When we study ancient technology, we are not just looking at old objects. We are looking at human creativity across time. These inventions remind us that innovation is part of human nature. And sometimes, the past is not as simple as we think. If you enjoyed discovering these ancient technologies, you might like more videos exploring forgotten inventions and historical innovations. You can like the video if it helped you learn something new. And if you enjoy simple, interesting history explained clearly, consider subscribing for more content like this. You can also watch the next video on your screen for more surprising stories from the past. See you in the next video.